I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna try to pass, but I'm gonna try to keep as much pressure on you and kind of cook you as I go. But have you had an opportunity to stand up yet?
Nope.
Have you had an opportunity to get a submission?
No.
Maybe a little bit off balancing? A little bit. Yeah, I'd say it was decent. Okay. So I haven't moved an inch, but I've stopped them from doing stuff. I've kind of gotten them a little bit to believe that nothing's working. I haven't moved back. Have you been giving me your weight, or have I been giving you my weight?
You've been giving me yours.
Okay. Get that for you. It's wrong. This way. How does this feel close to?
Awful.
What about here? Better?
Lighter.
I think so. So again, even if I'm not successful from the get-go, I can hold my position and not give up position, right? I can, even if I'm not, I don't care, am I advancing? It's like me trying to get to the enemy, like, as long as I'm getting closer to them, so I don't have a reason to like freak out. Like if I'm further along than I was before, I don't need to freak out. I'm gonna get there. Don't give up position, best that you can, but make it miserable for that person also all the while. Would you agree?
Yep.
Right, so, I mean, not to say I'm like the most efficient I am right now, but I've been training months. Like, I would say maybe a year. I'd be dead if I wasn't efficient. I still could be more efficient, but like I'd be dead. You're a big, strong guy. It's hard to do stuff. But am I leaning on you the whole time? And you did a good job making short frames there instead of doing long frames, which got you more tired, I think. But it's still tiring.
Good.
And I know also you're coming back from the inside too. It's great. But the idea, it'd be very different if I'm trying to make a lot of movements doing this shit. Even if I'm successful, I'm like running around and I'm doing all that stuff. That's energy intensive, number one. But also, I'm not cooking them during that process so much. It's like maybe I got you to exhaust your resources. It took me 3 months, and then you died, or I try to go right away and then you kill me. You know, like anyways. So there's nothing wrong with going slow, and especially if you're efficient. Just make it miserable for the guy throughout that process. Take up the space when it's available, inch by inch. You know, first couple minutes, I want to really try to pass people's guards. It was more like, I want to see what you're going to do and try to steal some stuff from that process. I'm going to steal information, and then I'll steal information, I'll steal energy from you, and then I'll try to steal space. That's basically what we're trying to do, right? It's like, yeah, for sure. So let's say, Jared, if you're down. So, same idea. So if I'm here, get your legs up to, like, let's say you're defending guard. Okay, sure, any position. If I try to, let's say, there's different ways that I can do this, but whatever it is, I'm going to try to get weight on you first. And I'm going to try to position my body at the very least just to make it tough for you to, like, sit up. That's my biggest threat. I don't want him to get away, number one, right? And then I have to put some kind of pinning pressure on you. How do I pin you? I'm always going to try to attack the shoulders if I can. So I'm just going to lean this way. Moving it up. Here I can pass to this side immediately. I feel that. But if I just do this, and you be tired and get me to work, I'll back off maybe a little bit, get right back in position. Right? Maybe not, you know, maybe I won't pass immediately, and maybe there's time component to it. If I need to get to a knife, or I don't know, I need to prevent this guy immediately, or but I think also it's very easy if you think the only way that I can do something is through speed or like physicality. If you don't have it, it's scary. It's like I lost my superpower. Damn, what do I do now? It's also more panicky too, I think. Whereas if I'm like, if I told you, I don't know, what's the best thing that you think you do in life? What do you think? Yeah, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be an expert, or just something that you're good at, that you enjoy, like a card game, or I don't know.
Enjoy archery.
Archery, I love it. Oh. Does archery take the ability to panic really well, or the ability to be really calm?
Focus and control.
I would say so. For sure. It's so technical of a thing that I can't be like, ugh, and be accurate. There's no way. It's usually like no movement, drop, based, and I get maybe, right? Something like that. Same thing here. You can take your time and be super effective, especially if, like, you're not letting me do anything. So there's this. Now I'm gonna do the same thing. It's gonna look like the same thing, so let's go. Right? I'm squeezing his wrist, and I'm flexing my bicep and pulling his neck towards me as hard as I can. Can you do something to me right now, though? A little bit, but I'm not getting anything in return, and I'm spending a lot of energy, and he's chilling, and I still didn't do anything. I didn't even get advanced position. Or I could do this. I'm using no hands. I'm using angles of my body, my weight, and my feel to start to come around. I'm just using the structure of my body. I'm just angling my body. And the first thing I want to get to is always the shoulders. That's where I can pin. Okay, so again, take your time. Maybe cook them a little bit, especially if you know the position really well. What I mean by cooking them is, you know, cooking is a process. I don't want to just zap you and cook you. It doesn't taste as good, and it's not going to be as well done, right? So what I want to do is I want to get you tired, right? So I'm going to kind of slow cook you a little bit, right? Not beat you immediately. And I guess one of the most famous examples of that was Genghis Khan, what he used to do with his armies. And if he felt like they had a huge advantage, or if he felt that they were running in the within their walls, basically they're like, the Mongols are coming, everyone would grab their food and go inside the walls, castle walls, and they would hold them out. The problem with the Mongols is they actually just hung out on the perimeter. And when they hang on the perimeter long enough, no food can come into that place. And they'd be like, well, boys, looks like we're camping here for 2 years if necessary. And they would just wait. They'd run out of food, and when they went to give up, or when they noticed that they were weak, they were all killed, every single one of them. Oftentimes brutally. Took them a year, but I did it 100% with losing 0 men. Or I went, tried to, climb those walls first couple days, and I lost 100,000 men. I have 5,000 left, and this isn't going well. Let's play with this a little bit, guys, actually. Rivers, come over here.
Yeah, you do it with me. Okay, so I want you to
Grab my wrist and grab an ankle or both wrists. All right, you can do that. Yeah. All right, so I'm using frames. I have my leg frames in play. So now you're gonna have to defeat one of these. So put your elbow just on the inside a little bit, or your hand. Now push that down. Okay, now, yes. Now shift your weight. I can't get it back. I'm not fighting him. He has complete weight going from his shoulder to his elbow, down to his wrist and hand, and he's pinning this lever of my leg. Now you can move through that space. All right. Yep. Now watch this. So here, try to pass. Okay, back. This is an example, another example of why this is freaking important, what I was just talking about, as far as posting up and slow cooking your guy. So run around. You try to get the quick pass. I just held his arm in play, and I moved right back in position. I'll balance him a little bit. This was awesome. Now watch this. Open up space and just pin this leg with your leg. So come up, lean. Yep. Now pin this leg with your legs. Now post up, head over your hips. Did he pass my guard? Did he advance? Yes, he didn't pass, but he advanced. I didn't do anything to him. Who has weight on who right now? Ideal weight. He does. He tried to pass in one move. I pushed him 2 moves back. He took his time. He's 1 move forward. I'm 1 move back. Stay there. Beautiful weight distribution. Now watch this. Can you sit on your knee a little bit? Just like that. Okay on your knee? Slide up a little bit more. Stay right there. Does that feel good? You still feel like you can close your eyes. You feel like you can pin my leg? Mm-hmm. How about my hip here? That feel pretty good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, I'm gonna try to sneak into this space between here. What are you gonna do to make up, keep this control, but not let me get on the inside? Feel it. He's 1 further move forward. I'm 1 move further back. Did he pass yet? Nope. Things are getting hairy for me, let me tell you. Now, okay? Now again, you have to keep this space throughout. Now, if I open this up, you take up that real estate. Go. Take, nope. Yep, I like that. That's actually not bad. Now, don't go away from me. Now look, he's trying to pass in 1 move. Look, maybe he might pass here. He's pretty deep, but I want you to feel where to go. Go back. Again, he tried to pass me in 1 move. Go back, put the leg up here. Nope, hook you had this leg. Yep. Now, slide away from me. That's what's gonna happen. Go back. Slide like you're gonna just slice the side of my ribs. Move inch by inch. What's happening with my legs, guys? He's robbing me of my energy of the floor. He's hitting this leg the whole time, so I can't buck him. So he's not slow. He's not slowly going into side control because he's slow, right? Or I'm old. I'm doing it because I want control the whole time. Right? The same thing if like, River, stay right there. Your job is to not let me touch you. So you have to back away from me to run around me somehow. There you go. Did I run out chasing? Now watch this. This might be different. Let's go back. You know, you get on your knees. Ready? Go. He might fake me out sometimes. And I can't stop myself, maybe, because I'll try to go forward. So again, there's a lot of examples of this. Is sometimes trying to get there as quickly as possible might be the wrong route. You gotta take what they give you and also not lose up ground as you go. That felt miserable the whole time. Once he was locking everything down and taking up space inch by inch, again, if I'm trying to push him off repeatedly, all I'm doing is getting more and more tired. All he's doing is getting further and further along, and he's laughing the whole way. That'd be cool. And I guarantee you, the more control you are over things, the less you're going to get hurt, and the less you actually need to hurt other people. Actually, that's the ironic thing about it, is the better you are at fighting, the less like violence you can use potentially. If you, don't get me wrong, if you wanted to, you can really be very violent, worse than anybody. But what's cool about it is you don't have to if you are that good at fighting. Yeah, guys, so thanks for checking it out. We're going to be offering a lot more of these kind of 15-minute clips or so. And I'll be doing a lot of different things, both on this YouTube channel and my YouTube channel. I'll be doing like different videos, breaking down fighters, breaking down techniques, and different things. And we have some exciting services as well for those of you who are teaching and want to be better at teaching and want to kind of add something into your school to make it better and kind of separate yourself in the market as an instructor and offer perhaps I don't know, maybe a deeper learning experience for your students. I am creating some stuff that I think is going to be really helpful, I hope, and something that's relatively unique for those guys that are out there that are looking to maybe be a better coach, be a better trainer, even if you're a student and you want to learn some of these things and you have the hope of maybe teaching one day, or if you want to just further your understanding about Jiu-Jitsu. I think these are things that are going to be unique to the market and things that hopefully you find useful. So they'll be coming out soon. And if you guys want to come and train, I'm here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm at A&R Tactics, 588 Griffith Road in Charlotte. Come out, give us a call. If you're a blue belt and higher, or if you have a decent amount of experience as a white belt, give us a call. We're doing no-gi here twice a week. They have a lot of other classes here as well, which is really cool. So come check us out. You can hit me up at Kenny Florian if you have any questions on social media, and I hope to see you here.